Any person living in New England knows that with spring comes rain and the potential for flooding. While homeowners check their sump pumps and eye their basements, scientists and environmental advocates throughout the region are studying how the impact of these floods can be lessened. One way to lower flood danger is to ensure the safety of dams across Rhode Island and to remove dams that no longer serve a purpose. Damage from the historic flooding of 2010 was made worse by the failure of several dams in the region. The Blue Pond Dam in Hopkinton released 179 million gallons of water that destroyed bridges, roads, and properties. At least 3 other private dams in Rhode Island failed. Last year alone, flooding caused $1.4 million in damage. Dams were an important part of our early history. Many dams in Rhode Island still serve an important purpose. Many others were built decades to centuries ago, and many of them, perhaps most, no longer serve the function that they were built to provide. Rachel Calabro, a community organizer with Save the Bay, has been focusing on this issue for several years.
Wherever possible, we should remove unwanted and obsolete dams, and that will help support habitat for resident fish as well as fish that migrate into rivers, including herring, sea-run trout, American eel, and it also will eliminate the safety hazard of these dams.
This year, the Rhode Island General Assembly is considering a number of bills related to dam safety and removal. Save the Bay supports legislation to make dams safer and to make dam removal a viable alternative.
Because of the high cost of repair and maintenance for these dams, a lot of municipalities are going to want to look at removal as an option. And one of the ways that Save the Bay is helping municipalities is by sponsoring a piece of legislation that will allow removal as an eligible project within the Clean Water Finance Agency so that towns can borrow for the cost of maintenance as well as removal of dams. Dam removal is one of the best tools for river restoration. And while many dams in Rhode Island are serving an important purpose and will most likely stay because they're an important part of our history and economy, those dams that are obsolete and unwanted should be removed, and that will help with flooding as well as habitat restoration and water quality.
The work of Save the Bay is made possible through member support. To become a member and contact your representative in support of our legislative efforts, go to www.savebay.org.